Hello student, good morning, welcome back. So today I am going to start new topic. So today our topic is determination of magnitude of magnetic field B using compass needle. Okay, so here we take uniform magnetic field. Here we take uniform magnetic field here. Okay, B, and we put any magnetic needle inside this magnetic field. So this is the north pole, this is the south pole. Okay, so we write here, consider a small compass needle of magnetic moment m and moment of inertia I placed in a uniform magnetic field B. Okay, this is a uniform magnetic field and we place any magnetic needle inside this uniform magnetic field. Okay, so and here this m is a magnetic moment and moment of inertia I, okay, capital I, placed in, this needle having magnetic moment m and moment of inertia I. Okay, and this needle will be under a torque. Okay, due to here one force working in this side, the one force working in this side and another force working in this side. Okay, so here this needle will be under a torque. Okay, so which makes it oscillate. Okay, so here one force working in this direction and one force working opposite to the direction of magnetic field. Okay, so both having same magnitude but opposite direction, due to which this needle rotate in this magnetic field. Okay, torque produced here. So torque on the needle is given by torque is equal to mb sin theta. Okay, m is equal to magnetic moment, okay, and b magnetic field and theta. Okay, angle between them. And here we already know that torque is equal to I alpha. Okay, and I is equal to, this is the angular acceleration, I is equal to d2 theta upon dt square. Okay, so here what we do here, so torque is equal to mb sin theta and torque is equal to I d2 theta upon dt square. Okay, this is equation number 1 and this is equation number 2. So we compare both this equation, then mb sin theta is equal to I d2 theta upon dt square. Okay, so this minus signs, okay, so negative sign shows that restoring torque act opposite to the direction of the displacement of the needle. Okay, so here this negative sign indicate that the restoring torque act opposite to the direction of the displacement of the needle. Okay, so our here mb sin theta is equal to minus I d2 theta upon dt square. Okay, but here since theta is very small, so we can write here sin theta is equal to theta. Okay, so here mb theta is equal to minus I d2 theta upon dt square. Okay, and here d2 theta upon dt square is equal to minus mb theta upon I. Okay, and we already know that in equation of SHM, d2 theta upon dt square is equal to minus omega square theta. We already know that it. Okay, so we compare this both of this equation. Okay, we give it in equation number 3 and 4. We compare equation 3 and 4. Okay, then omega square. Okay, omega square is equal to mbi. Okay, so omega square, so we get omega square is equal to mbi, but we already know that omega is equal to 2 pi upon t. Omega is equal to 2 pi upon t. We already know that, so we put this value here. Okay, so 2 pi t whole square is equal to mbi. Okay, finally this becomes 4 pi square t square mbi, and finally b is equal to 4 pi square and this is I upon t square, and this m comes here. Finally b is equal to 4 pi square I m t square. Okay, this is a magnetic field. So what we do here, I repeat again. So here, so firstly we have to determination of magnitude of magnetic field B using compass needle. Okay, so here we take any magnetic needle, and here this uniform magnetic field, we place this magnetic needle in uniform magnetic field. Okay, so due to uniform magnetic field, one force working in the direction of magnetic field and another force working opposite to the direction of magnetic field, and this produce couple here. Okay, due to which torque produce here. Okay, so consider a small compass needle. This is a simple compass needle of magnetic moment m and moment of inertia. Okay, its moment of inertia is I. Its moment of inertia is I here. Okay, so placed in a uniform magnetic field B. Okay, and this needle, will be under a torque due to two forces working here in opposite directions, both working opposite directions to each other but equal in magnitude, due to which couple produced here and due to torque produced here. Okay, which make it oscillates. Okay, when it oscillates, it make angle some angle theta. Okay, with this magnetic field. Okay, which make it oscillates. I mean torque produced here, which make it oscillates. Okay, so torque on the needle is given by, we already know that when we put here any bar magnet, okay, so this is a north pole and south pole. Okay, so here the two equal forces but opposite directions work here. Okay, so similarly kind of we put any magnetic needle here. Okay, so torque, we already know that torque is equal to moment of inertia, angular acceleration. We already know that, so its value is alpha is equal to d2 theta upon dt square. We already know that. Okay, so finally we compare both this equation 1 and equation 2. Then mb sin theta is equal to I d2 theta upon dt square, but we put here minus sign. Why we put here a minus sign? Because this represent the restoring force. Okay, restoring torque. So here negative sign, this negative sign shows the restoring torque. Okay, restoring torque act opposite to the direction of the displacement, of the needle. So we put here the negative sign. Okay, and after that, okay, so here this mb sin theta is equal to minus I d2 theta upon dt square. So we write here mb sin theta minus I d2 theta upon dt square. So theta is a very small here. Okay, so we take here sin theta is equal to theta. Okay, so here sin theta is equal to theta. Okay, we take here theta. Okay, and we already know that. So okay, so here we write d2 theta upon dt square is equal to I goes to numerator of this term. Okay, so we give it equation number 3, and we already know that from equation of SHM, we know that d2 theta upon dt square is equal to minus omega square theta. Okay, now we compare both this equation 3 and 4, then we will get omega square is equal to mbi. Okay, when we compare both this equation 3 and 4, we will get omega square is equal to mbi, and omega is equal to, we already know that omega is equal to 2 pi upon t. Okay, so we put this value here. So 2 pi t square is equal to mbi. So finally it becomes 4 pi square t square mbi. So we will get the value of b, I mean a magnitude value of magnetic field here. Okay. So our next topic is potential energy of a magnetic dipole, I mean bar magnet in magnetic field. Here we take uniform magnetic field. Okay, and we put any bar magnet inside this uniform magnetic field. Its bar magnet has two poles, north pole and south pole. Okay, due to uniform magnetic field, two forces produced here. Okay, QMB and here QMB. Okay, both forces working on this bar magnet having equal magnitudes but opposite in directions. So here force, this force along the magnetic field and this force along the opposite to the direction of this magnetic field. Okay, due to this couple produced here and this magnet rotate inside this uniform magnetic field, due to which torque produced here. Okay, so here north pole, north and south poles of a magnet, of a magnetic dipole placed in a uniform magnetic field experiences here equal forces. Okay, experiences equal and opposite forces. Okay, so here this north pole and this south pole, okay, of a magnetic dipole placed in a uniform magnetic field, okay, experience equal and opposite forces. Okay, and here magnetic length of magnet, okay, is equal to 2L. Magnetic length is 2L. Okay, pole strength of each pole QM. Strength of magnetic field is equal to B. Okay, and here, okay, so this make angle theta. Okay, I mean this magnetic moment make angle theta here. Okay, strength of magnetic field B and angle between magnetic moment and B is equal to theta. Okay, then force acting on north pole QMB, we only take magnitude value here. Okay, and this along direction of the magnetic field, and force acting on south pole QMB. Okay, but it opposite to the direction of magnetic field. Okay, so here we take any magnet, bar magnet, and this bar magnet placed in uniform magnetic field, due to which two forces working on its both the poles, north pole and south pole, having equal magnitude but opposite in direction, due to which couple produced here and this magnet rotate here. Okay, due to torque. Okay, so here pole strength. Okay, so here magnetic length of magnet 2L. Okay, and this magnetic moment make an angle theta with this uniform magnetic field. Okay, and pole strength of each magnet pole strength of each magnet is QM. Strength of magnetic field B. Angle between magnetic moment and B is theta. So then force acting on north pole QMB along direction of magnetic field, and force acting on south pole QMB opposite to the direction of magnetic field. Okay, so now we have to find the work done here. I mean, so work done to rotate a magnet, work done to rotate a magnetic dipole M in a uniform magnetic field, B, okay, is stored as potential energy, of the magnetic dipole, of magnetic moment M, okay, is placed at an angle theta with respect to uniform magnetic field of strength B. Okay, I repeat again what we do here. So work done. So here, work done to rotate a magnetic dipole M. Okay, I mean this bar magnet in a uniform magnetic field B is stored as potential energy. Okay, so here work done stored as potential energy. Okay, so here stored as a potential energy of the magnetic, I mean if the magnetic dipole of magnetic moment M, okay, is placed at an angle theta, here, you see that here, at an angle theta, this magnetic moment make an angle theta here, okay, is placed at an angle theta with respect to uniform magnetic field of strength B. Now we have to find the work done here. Okay, that work done stored in the form of potential energy. Okay, we already know that torque experienced by it is, I mean this bar magnet is, torque is equal to mb sin theta. Okay, this is a uniform magnetic field and this is a bar magnet, and this magnetic moment make an angle theta with this uniform magnetic field, and when this rotate, then torque produced here due to coupled, torque produced here. Okay, so torque is equal to mb sin theta. Okay, so if this dipole rotates through an angle d theta, okay, very small angle we take here, that is a d theta. Okay, then work done is given by dw is equal to torque d theta. Okay, I mean if this dipole rotates through an angle d theta, that is a very small angle d theta, then work done is dw is equal to torque into d theta. Okay, so here we put the value of torque mb sin theta d theta. Okay, so now we have to find the total work done to rotate the dipole. So we write here, we have to find the total work done to rotate the dipole from, we take here some angle, I mean the lower limit value theta 1 to theta 2. Okay, position is given by, so total, we have to find the total work done. We already have the value dw, I mean a very small amount of work done when this bar magnet displays d theta, very small angle d theta. Then we have to find the total work done, then we integrate it. Okay, then we will get the total work done. Okay, we integrate this equation, we take this equation number 1 and we integrate, and here mb sin theta d theta we integrate, and the lower value is theta 1 and upper value theta 2. Okay, so this we will get total work done, I mean w is equal to, here m is a constant, b is a constant, So theta 1, theta 2, sin theta, d theta. Okay. So here MB sin theta is equal to minus cos theta, theta 2 to theta 1. Okay. So W is equal to MB. Okay. So here minus cos theta 2, minus and minus finally becomes plus cos theta 1. Okay. So here we take minus common here. So MB cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Okay. So this is our value. Okay. So this is the value of work done, W. Okay. But definition of potential energy, by definition we already know that potential energy is equal to work done. Potential energy is equal to work done is equal to potential energy. Work done stored as the form of potential energy here. Okay. So work done is equal to potential energy and minus MB cos theta 2 minus cos theta 1. Okay. So this is value. So when theta 1 90 degree, when theta 1 90 degree and theta 2 is equal to theta, then what happen? Then U is equal to W is equal to minus MB. Okay. So here cos theta 2 is equal to theta and cos theta 1 90 degree, cos 90 degree. So finally it becomes 0, cos 90 becomes 0. So U is equal to W is equal to minus MB cos theta. Okay, minus MB cos theta, and we can write here MB cos theta, I mean M dot B dot product minus M dot product. So U is equal to finally minus MB. Okay, dot product of magnetic moment and uniform magnetic field. Okay. So here we can write here U is equal to minus M dot B, dot product of magnetic moment into magnetic field, magnetic moment dot product of magnetic field. Okay. So now we see that some special cases. Okay. So here case number 1, when M magnetic moment and B are anti-parallel, I mean theta is equal to 180 degree. Okay. Then the dipole has maximum potential energy, Okay. So we put this value here, theta is equal to, so U is equal to minus MB cos theta. Now we put theta is equal to 180 degree. Okay. So U is equal to minus MB cos 180 degree. Okay. Finally its value is minus 1, so it becomes MB, maximum potential energy when theta is equal to 180 degree. Okay. And case number 2, when M and B are parallel, I mean theta is equal to 0 degree here. Okay. When theta is equal to 0 degree, we put this value U is equal to minus M dot B is equal to minus MB cos theta. Now we put theta is equal to 0, minus MB cos 0, and finally minus MB. Okay. So then dipole has minimum potential energy. Then we write here dipole has minimum potential energy. Okay. So what we do here, we see that here. So we already have the value of potential energy, U is equal to minus M dot B, because minus sign comes here because this is stored as potential energy, work done stored as potential energy. Okay. So here M and B are anti-parallel. Anti-parallel means theta is equal to 180 degree. Okay. Angle between both of them is 180 degree. So now when we put this value here, okay, the dipole has maximum potential. When both M and B, magnetic moment and magnetic field, anti-parallel to each other, then dipole has maximum potential energy. Okay. And when magnetic moment and magnetic field are parallel means theta is equal to 0 degree, angle between both of them is 0 degree. So then we put this value here. So cos 0 is equal to 1, so we will get minimum potential energy. Okay. When magnetic moment and magnetic field are parallel, then dipole has minimum potential energy.